Hey, hello, we are back live streaming, and hopefully, and with this one, we are going to be on for over an hour, and no shortening. Like last time, it was a bit of a screw up because I was unknowingly, until I did it, was too tired to do it. But I'm here now. Hello, hello, hello. Right, who's here? Celestial Dancers, hello to you, my lovely friend and my faithful moderator. Good morning, good day down under, my lovely Deborah. And our Aussie Queen Jess, a big hug to you, my lovely lady. I really liked the picture of yourself with your daughters and your future son-in-law. Now, let me ask you, do you think he should take up professional wrestling? I mean, I can't show the picture for safety reasons because our lovely Aussie Queen Jess does not want the picture shown publicly. But one question I'd like to ask, do you personally think he should take up professional wrestling? Because I certainly do. Heather's in the chat. Hello to you, my lovely Heather. Hello. And our big family. Oh, Heather, you are funny. You know how to say some funny, good things in a funny and practical way. Ever since I've known you, Heather, I unfailingly, well, I mean, I could be wrong, but I do like to figure out certain things regarding your good traits, the way you like to nicely consider many things. So really, good one. That was a good one. And Anne's here. Hello, darling lady. Hello to you, my sweet darling lady, Anne. Of course, lovely Heather's a sweet darling lady, and I've known her longer than I've known all of you, or most of you, just to say. Thought I'd let you know. Oh, Celestial Dancers, you are lovely. Oh, howdy, howdy. Howdy, howdy, Pamela. Howdy, howdy, my faithful mod. I'm sorry I did not acknowledge you earlier on, but I've not forgotten you, and howdy, howdy, and hello to you always. Whom Pamela described as a devoted mod. Well, she is a devoted mod, you know. We're devoted to one another personally. I'm devoted to all of my mods. No, really, I am. I'm devoted to all of my mods. It's a fairly new sweater, that is, Harriet. It's winter and it's woolly. It's woolly in winter and winter-proof. I wouldn't be wearing it, say, during the spring months, for example, because it would be slightly... Yeah, you know, yes. We certainly do. We go way back when. Bit like with how David and I, where we go way back when and all that. Yes, in the song Grease, hopelessly devoted to you, sung by the late Olivia Newton-John, rest her soul. No, it was very, very sad when we lost our Olivia Newton-John. I think we all remember the news back in 2022 when she'd just died. No, very, very sad when we lost her. Jodie, another one of my faithfully devoted mods. Hello to you, my sweet darling lady. Hello. How are the babies bouncing around everywhere, I guess? She had passed away, yes, Olivia Newton-John. She died a few years ago. Even John Travolta was devastated by her death, which probably wouldn't surprise anyone if I was to share that. Even John Travolta was devastated by her death. You know, one of his that was was one of his leading ladies, as you know. I love Grease too. I love Grease. I first watched it when I was 12, the movie Grease. No, my school, at my secondary school, well, it was both a primary and secondary, because it went from age 7 to 16. Sadly, now defunct, the school is. We did a school play called Grease. We did it. And I actually played one of the Scorpions. I played one of the Scorpions in the Grease play, and I even played one of the singers singing "Grease is the word" at the end of the play. And I gave a speech at the end of the play. I was the first person to give a speech, and then it lasted for about 2-3 minutes. The speech I gave, and then my head teacher gave the speech for the remainder of the play, and then that was it. Curtains drawn under, end of the play. It was a wonderful time. I was 12 at the time. I was 12. I wasn't given a jacket to wear. I wasn't given a jacket. But never mind. But thank you. Leather, personally, I don't think it suits me, but thank you all the same. That was in 2013. So I mean, it's 24 now. So I'm twice, because I'm twice the age of 12 now. So it was 12 years ago. So December 12 years ago. Oh, imagine if you and your husband were there. I mean, I didn't even know you back then. No, I wish I did. I just wish I did now. I wish I'd known all of you during that year. Really, I do. But, you know, we met almost later in life, didn't we? Or knew one another later in life. Back when I was a curly-haired boy at the time. I was a little curly-haired boy in 2013. Well, back then my hair was much more. No, I won't say either, because I don't want to embarrass you. No. No, but it was until I was about 15 or so. Well, I was about mid-teens before my hair began to steadily straighten out. Wella, 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 tell us more, did you get very far? Exactly, thank you, Pamela, very good reminder. Yeah, oh, wella, 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 tell me more, did you get very far? Tell me more, like does he have a car? Do-do, ha-ha, do-do, ha-ha, do-do, ha-ha, do-do-do. Summer loving. Hey, it's Danny Zuko. Hey, it's Danny. Honestly, a very, very good movie, Grease. Very, very good. And then there's Saturday Night Fever. Indeed, it is good advice, Heather, for sure. I do it well. Oh, thanks, Jodie. Thank you. No, I like Grease. I do like Grease. It's a good movie. Very good movie. You performed Bye Bye Birdie in your school. Why look so awfully tragic? Put on a happy face. Dick Van Dyke is Bye Bye Birdie. I would have been great on stage. I have been on the stage, not theatre stage, but the school stage I've been on a few times. So I've got a bit of experience on the stage from when I was a child. And my last played performance I did, acting performance school-wise, was when I was 14. That was the last time I was cast in a school play. I played a pirate. I played an old aging pirate, and I was given a grey long wig who was living on an island for many years, goodness knows how long, wearing a worn-out long-sleeve T-shirt and just worn-out pirate fatigues. And all that. So I was at the age of 14. You should have seen me in that play at the time, and yet pirates start to ambush me towards the end. Played by quite a few of my school friends who haven't seen in goodness knows how long. Oh, thank you, Aussie Queen Jess. Thank you. Yeah, you do tell me that. You do tell me this, Heather. Yes. Yes. I don't think I mean, my hair's not quite as curly as his. There are a few curly resemblances, but I don't have as many as I would have done, say, when I was 12 or as a child, because I was completely curly haired until around about my mid-teens, Heather, something like that. So by the time I first knew of you, a lot of my curls had gone by then. I just had a few curls, but most were largely gone at this point. -26. Oh my word, that's bloody freezing. No, yes, Jodie, just to let you know, Heather is Ontario. We are only getting freezing rain. Oh no, the weather's gone downhill compared to the summer, hasn't it? Oh God. Oh yes, holy hell. Brrr. I do not want to be anywhere that's -26. No, I'm not going to any place that cold. Thank you very much. I know some of it. My Austrian friend used to play it on the piano online. Really? Hopefully you don't get the snow your way or the cold. If he grows it out long, it goes straighter. Oh, really? Interesting. 39F. Oh my, I need to check what that is in C degrees, right? 9F2 C. That's true. Oh my word, that's cold. Alberta. Jodie is Alberta. Oh, is Michael here? Right, Michael. Michael Littlejohns. Hello to you. Christmas was okay, thank you. It was fairly quiet, low key. Had a meal, family time. Christmas Day live stream after that. So yes, and and I forgot to tell you all, this is the last live stream for 2025. The final 2025 live stream, unfortunately. And after this live stream, we are going to be back airing again in January 2026. And I'm thinking of airing the live stream again. Well, I'm starting 2026 live streams. It will be either the 6th, 7th, or the 8th of January 2026 before we're back on again. So it's going to be a while. So we're going to have to wait a bit. We're going to have to wait well over a week before we're live streaming again, unfortunately. So I mean, sorry if this may disappoint a lot of you or those who got used to seeing my live streams every day during Christmas, but no, we are going to be we're going to be back either the 6th, 7th, or 8th of January 2026. So the last 2025 live stream and putting the 2025 chapter to a close fairly soon after this. Ashby, oh my word, it's been cold here in NYC. It snowed yesterday. Will be 50 degrees. Oh my word. I know that, Celestial Dancers. Yes, I know that. The late Elvis Presley and the late David Bowie. I remember when David Bowie had just died. No, very, very sad when he died. Just after his birthday. Nearly 10 years ago now. Very, very sad when we lost our David Bowie. Very, very sad. You know, he was a legend musician, wasn't he? Heather, okay, let me take the opportunity to wish everyone a very happy, healthy, and blessed new year for 2026. Thank you, Heather. And there's something exciting due to happen for 2026. In June 2026 is the year Toy Story 5 comes out. Toy Story 5, a new Toy Story sequel. And hear this, it may excite oneself, but one of the actors from Ghostbusters is going to be one of the voiceovers in Toy Story 5, and that is nobody other than Ghostbuster legend Ernie Hudson, aka Winston Zeddemore. He's going to be one of the voices in Toy Story 5, to excite one as it might. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you for your support. When there are breaks, we will all have more to talk about when we gather. True, very, very true. You got that right and hit it on the nail. Oh, my lovely Aussie Queen Jess, aren't you sweet? Yeah, we can take a break. Yeah, true that, Jodie. Yes, very, very true. Too right. Deborah, you are always so sweet to Aspie and Oscar. No, really you are. No, and yes, What is also going to be exciting for 2025, surprising and exciting, my 25th birthday. I'll be midway through my 20s and quarter of a century officially next year. Chinooks. Chinooks are very warm. What Chinook? Who was talking about Chinooks? I didn't see who. But looks like a Chinook. Oh my bloody god! You have a new nephew. You have a nephew named Winston. Really? I didn't know that. Well, Winston Zeddemore is the character played by Ernie Hudson in the Ghostbusters franchise. Ghostbusters 1, Ghostbusters 2, Ghostbusters 3, which was also aka Ghostbusters Afterlife, Ghostbusters 4, aka Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. So he played them in all those 4 Ghostbusters movies. Ernie Hudson. Ta-da! Hello to you, Maureen. We're not New Year yet, but we're fairly soon going to be in the New Year. Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me of this, Heather. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know of this. The one last week we went from -29 to 4 the next day. It's great. Yeah, peekaboo. Oh, hello, darling. Hello, Bubsy. Hello, my darling. How are you, darling lady? Hello. It's certainly been a while, but hello to you, my darling. My sweet darling lady. Lovely Babsy. She's a nice lady. Do give our support to lovely Babsy. She's a nice lady, and she had been going through trouble because her poor dog was not well. Just to say, but it's nice to see our lovely Babsy in the chat. Chinooks only occur where you live. Oh, wow. Not new. He's a grown man and father of 2. You like the name Winston. It's a good name, Winston. Like we had our Winston Churchill, our Prime Minister of the United Kingdom during World War II. Yes, our Winston. My brother and my sister-in-law had their leftovers, none for you. Oh, no trouble. I wouldn't have minded either way if somebody had the leftovers for Christmas, you know. Thank you, Jodie, Deborah, Celestial Dances, Harriet, and Pamela. Thank you for kindly wishing Babsy well. Always a big hello to you, my lovely Babsy. Always, darling. Yes. I'm just so sorry about your dog. And I knew how upset you were about what happened to your poor dog. But I do hope things are better for you now. I really do. The Slinky Dog is your favourite character in Toy Story. No, isn't he brilliant? I think my favourite's probably got to be Ham the Piggy Bank. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Woody and Buzz. You know, they're the leaders of the series. They're the leaders of the Toy Story franchise. But Ham, I like Ham. We're going to have a new Toy Story sequel. Toy Story 5, June 2026. I could actually envisage Ham saying that. You know, we made 5 Toy Story sequels. That's the best impression of Ham I could do, personally. I know I could imagine Winston's a grown man. Sorry if I may have accidentally disparaged poor Winston, Pamela. Even though, oh, you're faint. No. No, I don't. No, you're not faint. You're not faint at all, my lovely Aussie Queen Jess. Soppy, maybe, but you're not faint at all. Absolutely not. The Aristocats 2026. Oh, I didn't know of that. The Aristocats. No, I haven't seen any rumours of it. No, not from what I've seen, but that's an interesting rumour. Yeah, the new Toy Story. I'm excited to see that. Oh, were they funny? But the actor and actress, they died. Did you hear, Aspie? It was Don Rickles and Estelle Harris who played the voices of Mr. and Miss Potato Head. They both died very, very sadly. So they're not a part of the fifth Toy Story sequel, but no, but I like them too. They're funny, Mr. Potato Head particularly. What do you all do? I am doing great, you know. Toy Story 5's here because Disney needs the money. That's the best Mr. Potato Head impression I could say. Well, I will say Happy New Year now. Hello to you, Deanne. Hello, darling. Hello, my darling. Nice to see you. Oh, as does I, as does I. Yes, I love the Aristocats too. Linda, hello to you, Lindy. Hello. Just popped in to wish everyone all the best for 2026. Really, your son and yourself cry with each Toy Story. Funny but sad, all at the same time. Oh yes, well the third one's a bit sad. Then you've got the fourth one, and now you're going to have a fifth one, if you can imagine, Heather. A fifth Toy Story installment in 30 years. And before anybody asks, yes, Tom Hanks will be reprising the role as Sheriff Woody, and Tim Allen is also reprising his voice role as Buzz Lightyear. So yes, we're going to have the originals back doing their voices before anybody asks, which will make the movie, I believe, all the more brilliant. But we'll have to see it for ourselves, shall we? The best movies are animated. A lot of animated movies just outdo themselves, Babsy, particularly the early Disney cartoons in when they did it a long time before CGI and before computers. Stop motion drawing was how it was done. You draw a picture, each picture on each piece of paper, take a photograph, photograph each drawing, and then you play it all. You had the cartoon. That's how you had it back in the 50s and the 60s, and certainly the 40s, 30s, ever since cartoons first happened. First cartoons come back a very, very long way. No, but animated movies certainly are the best, aren't they, Babsy? I do love original voice, as does I. I mean, I'm happy the originals are going to be back, but the only sad thing, Heather, we won't have the originals for Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head because the actors who did their voices, they both unfortunately died. To sadly tell you something, Don Rickles, who was Mr. Potato Head, he died 8 years ago, and Mrs. Potato Head, Estelle Harris, she died in 2022, so 3 years ago, both being in their 90s when they died. So they both had a good innings, but Toy Story won't be the same without them. And they had to recast Slinky Dog for the third Toy Story. Did you hear? If you didn't know, Heather, because the first actor who did Slinky Dog, he died a long time before the third sequel and shortly after the second sequel. So they had to recast Slinky Dog. Very, very sadly. No, and now, but they've got the recast as Slinky Dog, luckily. I've not seen the Potato Head. Mr. Potato Head, that's Toy Story, Babsy. Have you not seen Toy Story? Toy Story is where they have Mr. Potato Head in it. Oh, yes. Well, if it's about animation, nothing could go wrong with a good animation. Right, okay, Aussie Queen Jess. I'd appreciate any prayers from my youngest daughter to have a good lunch with her father today. It's been a while. Oh, wow. Wow. Prayers to your youngest daughter. But what is it that I missed? I missed something. Oh, it was this year we had a huge anniversary, the British Railway, Heather. Yes, 200 years we had. 1825 to 2025. 200 years. Believe that. Very, very long time. With many, many changes over the 2 centuries, as you know. What did I miss? I hope I didn't miss. No, I mean. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, sorry, everybody. I didn't mean to be quiet. I really didn't mean to be quiet, but I hope I didn't miss something. Oh, there we are. He is certainly strong, but he's great. He looked very strong in the picture. He looked strong enough to be a wrestler. Really, he did. Oh, hello, Bill. Hello to you, my good friend. Good evening to you. Just come back from your mother's. You took Meg with you. Thank you. Oh, you saw the first Toy Story. Oh, okay. It's nice to know. Thank you, Deanne. Thank you for your kindness towards our lovely Aussie Queen Jess. I heard they retired now. Yes, no, very sad that a lot of our older trains are retiring from the main line. No, a lot of the newer ones don't interest me a great deal, but you have to adapt to the newer trains, don't we? Especially when you're going on them. You know, eventually it just becomes unsustainable to keep running older stock of train just long term because, you know, increasing cost of maintenance repairs, you know, and, you know, higher chance of breaking down. I mean, if they are that unlucky enough. So you do eventually have to move on to newer stock over time. But well, that's the reality. Yeah, no, you'd see a lot of them at Clapham Junction, Bill. You'd see a lot of them there, but wouldn't get to see them now that they've retired. I did, thank you, Harriet. Yes, I'm much more refreshed compared to yesterday. Yesterday, I was just out Zotto, wasn't I, effectively? But I'm far more awake, far more refreshed, and getting through everything without trouble. Oh, Jodie, thank you for your friendliness towards Bill. Thank you. I'm sure everyone who's been traveling are happy to be getting back. Well, after Christmas, yes, you just want to relax. But I'd like to see what I'd like to do tomorrow because I'm really? Oh gosh, even the other ones are gonna go as well. Oh wow. Oh yes, upper crust at every train station. Yes, now there's a nice little sausage roll shop. I liked you know, the sausage roll shop, which my friend Susie recommended to me, who's also another fellow Brighton resident, Susie Q, who said it's almost like an upper crust shop, but it's different. It's a different branding, but it's almost a resemblance to it, where they sell nice sausage rolls or pasties. And I had a sausage roll and a pasty there, and I did the video and I credited Susie for it, and Susie was like, "Oh my goodness, everyone's not going to know of it." Yes, I volunteered at London Zoo, and I always stopped at upper crust at London Victoria. Oh, wow. I don't mind. I don't have one all the time for health reasons. So much I want to explore when I visit UK. No, yes, as you're going to be there in 2027, the year Spaceballs 2 comes out. Spaceballs 2, and that's an excitement for 2027. I want to see it. Spaceballs 2, I want to see it. Directed by Josh Greenbaum, and also starring and produced, who also produced as well as starring in it, Mel Brooks, Josh Gad, Rick Moranis is going to be in it. His first movie since 1997. He's going to be back on the big screen for the first time in a long time. So it's going to be exciting in 2027 when Spaceballs 2 comes out. Susan, hello, my sweet darling lady. Hello, hello, hello to you. Hello. Eddie's Adventures, Eddie's Trains. Hello, Eddie. Hello to you. It's Eddie, just to say Blacksmith and Jody, not Ed. It's Eddie. And hello always, Susan. Hello to you, good man, Eddie. Welcome. They were so refreshing and yummy. There is one in Charing Cross. The one in Victoria is closed. Yeah, no, I haven't seen the upper crust, London Victoria. Yeah, yeah, I can imagine. I've not even seen the one at Victoria. I never even paid attention to it. So, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Things come and go, as we know. It's fun to have a movie that's coming out. No, I'm really looking forward to seeing Spaceballs 2, Pamela. You know, because I've been watching it on and off for nearly 20 years, Spaceballs. You know, I've been seeing it on and off for a long time, and it'll be nice to see a sequel for once because it's been a long time since there's been a sequel. Since there was talking about sequels and things, because it was in the movie. It was, God willing, we'll all meet again in Spaceballs 2 at the search for more money. Goodbye, Lone Star. Oh, goodbye, Yogurt. And yet, it's taken this long for a sequel to come out for Spaceballs. You know, so the excitement is only all the more very real for that. Oh no, you broke your knee at the zoo. Oh no, Bill, how awful. No, but I need to see what Heather said because I forgot to highlight this, but Heather, can I take the time of thanking you most kindly, sincerely for putting this up out there? Thank you. That was really nice of you to do that. Thank you. Oh, you didn't get hurt at the zoo. Oh, thank goodness you did not get hurt at the zoo, Bill. Thank goodness for that. So, yes. Oh, okay, Eddie. Right, Eddie. I do train vids and cat vids. I'm an absolute fan of kitties. I have a cat called Coco and I love trains. Oh, as does I. I've largely been out of the railway spotlight, but I'm hoping during next year I'll be back in a bit more of it. Because the thing is, Eddie, in the last few years I met somebody. I met somebody. It's not a girl. And before you ask, no, I sadly did not. I did not meet a girl, unfortunately. No, it would have been nice. No, one day I'm going to run into a girl. Yes, I've run into many girls, but we never made out. The ones I'd run into. And there is a girl I do have a crush on. I'm not going to say where I ran into her for safety reasons, obviously. Won't say it for safety reasons, but I've run into girls, but never. But we didn't make. I didn't make out with the ones I've ran into over the last few years. But in the last few years, I met somebody, and what this somebody did, it was who he's now. I'm proud to say he's my best friend in the whole entire world. You know, and I actually consider myself very fortunate and lucky to have him in my life. He got me into event attending. This man, you know, he got me into steam rally event attending, classic car rally event attending, historic commercial vehicle event attending, with historic commercial vehicle runs, etc., and veteran car run event attending. Mhm. And all that, and what else did he get me? Yes, and that was what he got me into. And there's no other man I could be more thankful to than David Scott. That's the man who I've run into in the last few years. And since I met David in 2021, um, um, since I met him in that year and what he got me into, I am extremely thankful. I'm extremely thankful for what he's got me into. You know, because I met him at what was a critically low point in my life. And at that critically low point, I'd had a lack of incentive to do what I generally loved doing. You know, and also life has generally got in the way since my 20s. So I don't have, I don't really have a lot of time nowadays to do my old hobby, but I'm only really able to do it whenever I get a free moment. You know, I used to have a bit more free time to do it back when I was a teenager, but I don't. Those days are long gone now. Unfortunately, they're long gone. It's growing up. As you get older, things get in the way. You know, it's only typical of life, and that's an expected thing in life. You know. So yeah, yeah. So and also, but most of my weekends, you know, are largely dominated by event attending during the spring and summer and autumn months. Just to let you know, Eddie. So, and that's why I've largely been out of the railway spotlight. The railway and bus spotlight, I've largely been out of it because of that, since what David got me into. And, you know, it really helped me. So, yeah, yeah. So I've largely been out of the spotlight with the railway stuff, but I'm hoping to get back into it. I did start to get back into it a little towards the end of this year, and uh, and I'm hoping to complement it with my newfound hobby, my my railway interest, because I hadn't realised up until November of this year how much I've missed my old hobby. So so yeah, yeah, I thought I'd share this with you, Eddie, and I hope all of this makes sense to you, by the way, Eddie, in case you've wanted to know or other railway enthusiasts want to know as to why I've been largely out of the railway spotlight. I hope this makes sense to you. Sorry, I had to give a long answer to a friend of mine. Unnecessary as it may possibly be, I thought I'd give it out anyway. I don't even like being on the road as the designated driver because others are on. Yeah, no, that's the problem. Yes, I've had two close calls on New Year's Eve. That's enough for me. Oh no, I should not have laughed. Oh my bloody goodness, I should not have laughed. True, really, two close calls on New Year's Eve. Oh, that is not fun. Pamela, it's best to stay home, but if we need to venture out, be safe. Yeah, yeah. Onwards and upwards for you in 2026. Thank you, Aussie Queen Jess. Thank you. Haven't celebrated New Year since 2000. Oh, wow, that's a very long time. That's a very, very long time. I'd like to go ghost hunting New Year's Eve, but I suspect we won't get there. Probably won't get. Yeah, it depends where you go, I suppose. Yes, if you're ghost hunting New Year's Eve. I'm always a designated driver for New Year's Eve. Far too many drunks on the road. Oh my bloody God. Yes, Heather, right. If we go out for New Year's Eve, yes, we will. I will almost certainly be safe if I'm doing anything New Year's Eve. I will be very, very, very safe. Very safe. It's been 4 years since I first met David, Susan. 4 years. And since I've known him, he's done me wonders, this man. He's done me absolute wonders for what he got me into. I will be asleep on New Year's Eve just a day. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't usually do a lot. New Year's Eve, I don't really do a lot. I just normally watch fireworks on television or just look here out to see if there are any fireworks in neighborhoods and things. Well, where we formerly lived, I'd venture out and listen to the neighborhood fireworks. No, same, I like making a different style of vids too. A designated driver for New Year's Eve. Oh, sorry, I already read that. Coco is really cute, Coco. Oh, thank you, Heather. Thank you, Eddie. There is a fireball throwing parade about an hour from me. but I can never be bothered. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be bothered driving late at night. It would have to be a bus or a taxi cab for me. But I'm not really bothered about those kinds of events. So I'm not really into fireball throwing. No, I'm really not. Not really into that sort of thing. Exactly, or from our home neighborhoods, that sort of thing, you know. You also get tired at 10 o'clock, but I hope I stay awake on New Year, and I am a hard sleeper, so sometimes I can try to. Hi, Refo. Hello. I expect there'll be many, you know, because where we formerly lived, Deborah, there'll be a lot of neighborhood fireworks. And I used to venture out in the garden and see it once midnight struck. I need to see where we currently are now. We'll see if there are going to be any neighborhood fireworks this time, but never mind. If not, I'm an early to bed, early to rise person as well. Susan, I'm normally a bit careful when I'm talking about my career life and things like that. I'm a bit careful for safety reasons online. So I'm a little bit more careful on that. But very good question, Susan. Good question. But I would normally talk about it privately rather than publicly. Good night to you, Deanne. Good night to you. Good night to you, my lovely. You sleep well, darling lady. Go to sleep, but I stay awake to like 11:30 on random days. I hope not a school day. No, I wouldn't have been allowed to stay up at 11:30 on a school day when I was during my school years. Until I left school, I had to be in bed by 9 o'clock. I had to be in bed by 9 o'clock on a school night, even during right the way through secondary school. 9 o'clock. That is strict for the right reasons, if that's one way to say it. What I do not want, Harriet, is what I don't want are fan encounters during those personal circumstances and all that. Fan encounters, doxing encounters, those kinds of things. I do not want any of that. I do not want any of that, or especially absolutely not being doxed in an important place. I don't mind a fan encounter if I was at an event or at a railway station or wherever I may be going, but places where there are generally personal circumstances and seriously important circumstances, it's a no-no for me. That would be a no-no for me, if that makes sense. It won't make sense to any idiots who are lurking in the background. I'm talking troll idiots, that is, but I thought I'd get my point clear. Consistent bedtimes are good for growing. Yeah, you know, true that, Pamela, true that. Normally, I tend to sleep before 10:30. Oh, lucky you, Eddie. I wouldn't sleep before that. No, I normally sleep a lot later than that. Sure are, Pamela. Thank you, Heather. Thank you. One can't be too careful online, you know, because there are a lot of dangerous trolls out there. So one's got to be especially careful leaking out certain revelations online. We all need to be careful online. Doxing is not a nice thing to happen to. I couldn't agree with you more. Thank you. I'm happy talking about past important places and things like that, but current, it's normally current personal things and all that. Like, you know, if it was like a current workplace, that sort of thing, I would never reveal it online. If it was past, I'd be happy to talk about it in limited forms, but I wouldn't do it in full for safety reasons. But, you know, I'm happy talking about like my past, you know, like past life experiences, whether it's a past low point or a past happy life, that sort of thing. I'm happy to do that online and all that, you know, and what I'd recommend, what advice to give and so forth. Oh, thank you, Jodie. Thank you for your kindness towards our lovely Aussie Queen Jess. Thank you. And thank you, Pamela, for your kindness towards our lovely Aussie Queen Jess. You've got to go. You take care, my lovely Aussie Queen Jess. Happiest of New Year for 2026. I'll see you in 2026, my lovely Aussie Queen Jess. Great big hugs to you always, my sweet darling lady. And love to your daughters, even if they may No, I'm not going to go that far. No, if I say this, my mods are going to be so upset with me if I was to say the personal description of our lovely Aussie Queen Jess's daughters. Because if I was to say the personal description, they'd probably get very upset with how I describe it. And the way I describe it, it could be sensitive to some people, so I'm not going to bother doing it. Hello, my lovely Silent Night. Hello, sweet darling lady. Hello. Welcome back to you. And just to let you know, this is the last 2025 live stream. My mods are listening. Yes, true that, Heather. True that. And if you say something the wrong thing and you have a channel and you've got mods, and if they hear back, you know, and then if they hear back from complaints and things, that's when you get the telling off. Only rightly so. Oh, have you got to go? Ta-ta for now, Aspie. If you're having a walk with Oscar, hope you have a nice walk. Cyberbullying is not fun. And actually, tell you something, Eddie, I've been victimized online quite a good few times, and I can tell you it is certainly not fun. I'm not going to say by who, because in case they may be lurking, it would get very, very explosive if I put a revelation like that out there. But I've been victimized online before, tell you something. Being cyberbullied, victimized, it is no laughing matter. Hello to you, my sweet darling lady, Denise. Hello to you. Saying hi and bye as always. I know you understand I'm always in between places at this time of night, getting people in their PJs. Yes, because you're a Kurd, aren't I? Know that. Hello to you and many big hugs, my lovely, my sweet darling lady, Denise. Oh, you are sweet, Denise. I wish I could give you a big hug. Wish I could. Thank you, Aspie and Pamela, for your kindness towards Denise. And you, Harriet, Celestial Dances, Jodie, thank you for your kindness towards Denise. And I love you too, Denise. Who couldn't love such a lovely lady like yourself? I would never, never, never cyberbully anybody, Eddie. I could give you my word. Never, never, never would I cyberbully. And you raise a fantastic point. People you don't know, don't judge people you don't know, what they are going through. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, sorry. Just finished a run of shifts, so enjoying just chilling with my dogs and cats. Did you have a good Christmas? The best thing to do is forget all about those people you caused hurt. Yes, exactly. Exactly, yes. And I would never say their names. I wouldn't say a lot. Yep, 2026, new year, new start. Well said. Very well said. One thing I would say is I would never, never, never give out the leaked revelation of those who have bullied and victimized me online. Because if they were to see it on a replay, boom, it's exploded. They would be exploded. It's exploded. They'll talk about it. So well-shared point. Well-shared point. I love the notion of a clean slate and a fresh start. I like that notion too, Pamela, as does I. Name and shame. Do not name and shame. I've actually, tell you something, Silent Night, I've gotten into trouble numerous times for fat-shaming people online. Like, there were fat-shaming supporters or people behind my back, and I seriously got into a lot of trouble for that. So you never, never, never name and shame anybody. The last time I got into trouble for fat shaming, well, body shaming somebody, I stopped it after that. That was the last time I ever did it. Exactly. The less drama, the better for everybody. Exactly, Harriet. Yes, absolutely no naming and shaming her. These people, those who are vicious in spite never leak the revelation to your victimized assailant, the assailants who have victimized you online. But anyway, yes, I'm sorry, we need to turn the page on the book now. Anyway, now listen to Jodie. because she is a very, very respectful mod, and please respect her. I always say to take the high road onwards and upwards. Yes, so listen to Jodie and Pamela, and let's turn the page on cyberbullying and drama. Yes, we've got to turn the page now, but very, very well said, Heather. We all join here for fun, good laughs, no drama. We only want good vibes. Exactly. There was a good piece of music I've got. I've played it... I played it before on a video, but I'm happy to play it again. Railin Adventures, page 20. We don't mind drama if it's TV and movies or even books, yes. January. January. Okay, okie dokie. I'm trying to find what it is that I got. Oh, no, yeah. That's a good piece. I think you're right, Heather. You have a good new year for 2026. It's the music we're playing now, Blacksmith. Can you hear it? This is true, Jodie. I recently read a book on Kindle. It was poorly written. It was comedy gold. Ah, I've got it. I've got it. That's the name of the tune. That's 10 years from now, Harriet. That's 10 years from now. 2036 is 10 years from now. I can get this. Oh, Silent Night, you are funny. Darn typos. Yeah, 2036, that's not for another 10 years from now. Harriet, always off the mark. Oh, thanks, Blacksmith. Thank you for your support always. No. That's 70 years from now, Eddie, 2096. I don't know if we'll even be alive at this point in 2096. I think we'll probably be gone by then. So what will it be? 2096. So what is it? 24 now. So the start of 2096, I would be 94. So I don't know if I'm still good, if I'll make 94. But if I do happen to make 94, well, hopefully I'll see the start of 2096. No, we'll be long dead by then. We'll be long dead. That's what, 7,000, well over 7,000 years from now. I'd be very, very much long dead. We'd all be very, very much long dead by then. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you. You're going really quite good thousands of years ahead. Oh, sorry, Heather. I didn't mean to make you sad. Sorry, I really didn't. No, listen, you have every right to be upset with me. No, really, you do. And I'm sorry I upset you. Happy 94th birthday, in case I'm gone. I'm okay. Thank you, Heather. Thank you. I'll outlive Dick Van Dyke. You think I'll outlive the age he lived to? No, a lot of things will be gone by. I mean, obviously I would. No. No, I know you do. Yes. I have humor. A lot of humor I like. Some humor I'm a bit restrained about. But yeah, I'm largely not restrained with humor, but some humor I'm careful of to not upset others, especially if it comes to body shaming humor, because body shaming humor, that can seriously upset somebody. Well, certainly can it seriously hurt someone's feelings, body shaming humor. And having gotten into trouble with body shaming several times, you don't want to do it again. Oh, what? Deborah, why do you think you won't be here in 2036? I don't understand why she wouldn't think she'll be here in 2036. Keep the great humor, yes, and never lose grip of it. Yes, some people we don't know well have bound. Very true, very true. This was why I got into a lot of trouble for well, the body shaming was largely fat shaming that I got into trouble for. No, this is exactly right, Silent Night. Tomorrow is not promised. I said 2036, not 2096. Tai Chi walking. You have started Tai Chi walking, so you plan on being there for many years to come. Wow. Tai Chi walking. I don't know the Tai Chi. Tai Chi walking. Oh, wow. Very, very interesting. Sounds interesting, Tai Chi walking. It certainly sounds interesting. It's astounding how a typo can totally change the direction of the chart. No, I heard it seems good for oneself. I just looked at a picture of it and it looked like a good fitness exercise, Tai Chi walking. No, I walk a lot and I also ride a bicycle quite a bit. So I'm fairly fit in that way. And also, I mean, having walked so much on showgrounds at a Steam Rally event and things, and a classic car event, wherever it's taking place on the location, I've always walked around a lot numerous times in those circumstances and walking around general and riding a bicycle. So I think that's hopefully going to keep me in good enough shape into old age. Fingers crossed. I mean, if we've still got Steam Rallies going ahead when I'm hopefully in my 60s or 70s, hopefully they'll still be going around. I don't think Jonathan will still be here when I'm in my 60s, or David. I don't know Dave. I really don't know, given his health. But I'm hopeful we'll still have Steam Rallies when I'm in my 60s. Hopefully they won't be all gone by this point, you know. At Southwick, there is a great park for cycling. I ride bikes quite a lot. I ride a bicycle quite a bit, so I'm fairly fit in that way. Eating right and my garden. This is special walking. I must never get sepsis again. No, I would hate to have sepsis. No, sepsis is awful. Sepsis is bloody awful. So, you know, it could take out a young person easily. You know, I mean, I generally eat right, fortunately enough. But you know, what you had, but you hadn't gone any, you didn't go through anything as bad as, say, what my late grandfather went through. He went through something just as bad, and Jonathan, who also went through something just as bad, which was having a stroke, which has which has affected his health to the point where he has to take meds daily. And then my late grandfather, he had to have a quadruple bypass surgery and then took meds daily after that. So, you know, yes, some supermarkets are the size of small countries. Walking around a superstore is good for... Oh, no, yeah. No, this is true. You do get some supermarkets of such large size. You do get that, Silent Night. That is true. You do get some large ones in Brighton, undeniably. Certainly in London, not surprisingly as well. I mean, he made it through, but not without a scathing side effect. And you made it through, but obviously with a side effect, which was substantial damage to the liver. But he went through it with a really scathing side effect, which was a damaged esophagus to the point where he found it difficult to swallow. So eating and drinking, it affected his appetite thereafter. So eating, drinking wasn't his pleasurable enjoyment. You know, and what he went through, his ordeal was probably, I'd say, more serious. You know, and also having a stroke in the case of Jonathan, I would say that's probably more serious than sepsis, because because he's now on daily meds since he had the stroke. I had sepsis once, not nice. Oh dear. Oh, Blacksmith, that is not fun. I can imagine it is not nice having sepsis. Google, yes, I did Google it. Amazing for men and women. Tai Chi walking. I understand she moved on to some fascinating hobbies that were taking more time. Yeah. It was David who introduced me to it, Harriet. David Scott. Shortly after I first met him, he recommended I listen to some of the Gavioli organ music. He linked me the website to it. I mean, I've forgotten the website name now, but I forgot. I mean, I need to ask David for the website again so he can link it to me again. But that was how I got into it, through David Scott, shortly after we first met. Now, that sort of music, it generally makes me happy, that sort of music. And I actually listened to the first organ music I ever listened to, which I've got. And I always, I have to say, I smile when I listen to it. I always smile when I listen to it. I never tire of listening to it. No, I never tire listening to it. I'm just a beginner. That's the first one I ever listened to. He is Reflows 26. That's the age I'll be in 2027. Talking of music, my favorite is Tam Implada. I'd say Breathe Deeper by Tame Implada. I said I can't live without it. Oh, thank you, Jody. Thank you. You should thank David. You should thank my bestie. Honestly, nothing more wonderful. Nothing more wonderful can be more wonderful than this. Yeah, no, it can soothe and heal. True, yes. And I believe also not only the event attending, I'll say later. Oh, thanks, Pamela. Thank you. That's generally true, yes. Thank you, Silent Night. Thank you. Oh, choral music is also good, yes. Yes, age is just a number. It's just a number. I mean, you can be any age and take up any interest. You know, the age does not have to be the barrier to it. And if anyone is to say to me, Heather, if I can put out this point, if anyone would dare say to me, oh, but fairground organ steam rallies, that's an old people's hobby. Wrong. You can take up that hobby at any age, and I'm living proof of that. Since David got me into it, yes, he's much older than I. I'm not going to say how old he is, but all I can say is he's older than I. As a 24-year-old, I'm living proof that steam rallies are not just fixed to one age cohort. It can be an age cohort for anybody, for any age, not just a fixed age cohort. Thank you, Jody. Yes, and I'd like to live proof of that. And same with classic car rally events, historic commercial vehicle events, veteran car run events, and so forth. There's no fixed limit as to what age you can take up going to these events. It's not for any. It does not have a set age limit. You can go to these and enjoy these types of events at any age, not at a fixed age limit. Music of any kind is no, yes, even organ music. I'm living proof of that. Oh, is Refill going? Peace out. Goodbye, Refill. Happy New Year for 2026. I'm trying to see what Celestial Dance has said about music being healing. Music is a great thing. Not only does it entertain, it can soothe and heal. Yes, yes. No, very, very true. This is certainly very, very true indeed. I think the organ music on top of the event attending, David got me into, I think that's played a very important instrumental part in what was my healing, because at the time when I first met David, as you know, I was going through a critically low point in my life. And I think that music, that coupled with the event attending on top of it, on top of that, I think that's proved a very good and important instrumental part in my healing recovery, generally, by and large, overall, on the whole. Just to say, so you make a fantastic point there. Certainly a fantastic point, Celestial Dancers. And since I was met with the healing, I love life Absolutely love life, you know. Don't want to finish it anytime soon. I certainly do not. I enjoy life too much, you know, and I'm thankful for every day that I've got, and try and live each and every day to the fullest without hesitation, because of what David got me into. I think that shaped me for who I am today. And also try and help others, to reach peace and happiness after going through critically low points. If only we had a charity that can really support people, who are, who haven't found a way out of a critically low point of sadness and things. I really do wish we had a charity that can help people, find their way, to reaching their renewed happiness following, such critically sad circumstances and things, because we just don't have that, do we? If we had that in this day and age, I think everything would be a hell of a lot better, and it would certainly be a lot better for people who have gone through the low points, if my point makes sense. We appreciate this life, and I'm in no hurry to leave either. But I know there are better things beyond. Yes, true. Very true, Pamela. Thank you, Harriet. I do wish it was like it was years ago. You don't see it. What was that? Yeah, I love events that are enjoyable for Tinker's Park or any Steam Rally events, classic car events or classic car shows, historic commercial vehicle run events, and veteran car run events, Pamela. They are the perfect events for families. They're the perfect family events for all generations, and I personally can live proof of that since going to them. No, yes, grieving is such a personal thing. No, I know. I mean, I think you know it too well. When I was grieving the loss of my grandfather, and then I got confronted with other troubling circumstances not so long after that, which unfortunately complicated the grief and pushed me to quite a critically low point, with more bad days than good days. But it was only after I met David, things began to I felt the steady weight lifted off of my shoulders. The healing, it took time. It took time. I've only really felt this renewed sense of happiness and more like my old self, really only the last nearly 3 years, Heather, just to say, and since that time, I just love and live life every day as I can, and I really do thank David for that. I really do. The harmonies are heavenly. I love anything like that. The harmonies can be sublime. Yes, I mean, I moved on from it. Eventually, I moved on from it. It takes time. It takes time, Jodie, but eventually you're met with the healing. I mean, I didn't think I would ever be. I didn't think. Hear this. I didn't think I would ever be met with healing due to my troubling circumstances. I didn't think I would ever meet healing. I would have thought probably the only way I would have been met with. I think now, if the only way I would have been met with healing was probably would have been through the intervention of therapy or counseling. But luckily, I did not need any of that because, and I believe, and I truly believe, and obviously through experience, was because of what David got me into. And ever since what he got me into, as well as sending me a website to certain events, which are sometimes out of reach for David because he wouldn't necessarily do it. Ever since then, it's really helped me come a long way since the troubles, Yeah, you knew me before, and even before the real other troubles came in. Yeah, no. And yes, no, I'm doing really well since then. I'm doing really well. Yeah, I would go back to 2023. You know, finally being let, you know, which was the year I was finally released from the sadness and all that. Finally released from it being a daily thing to moving on and living and loving life to the full. I agree with you. Yes, getting out into real life. No, it with what David got me into, it's a real life thing. It really helped me. But there's something Blacksmith said that I missed, and I need to say, because he was talking about his sepsis ordeal, and I need to get it highlighted. But I won't say too much of it because it could be personal to other people, and I might get complaints for talking about it too much. If I talk about it too much or go far too deeply into it, I will almost certainly get into a lot of trouble, and I'll also be learning about people's feelings I've hurt if I go too deeply into it. As Blacksmith said, the only good thing that came out of sepsis was I lost weight. Really, really? But were you overweight at the time when you had sepsis? I mean, I lost a little bit of weight earlier this year. Because what was I? I mean, from 2021 up until March of this year, I was 154 pounds or 11 stone, which is on the British weight scale, because 154 pounds would equate to 11 stone on our British weight scale. But I've since lost 1 pound since then, and I've remained this weight since March of this year. So I'm now 153 pounds, which on the British weight scale is 10 stone and 13 pounds. You know, so I have slightly lost weight, but I don't think I would ever want to be anything under 10 and a half or 10 stone and 8 pounds. I don't think I'd want to be anything less than 10 stone 8. And I certainly wouldn't, which is 148 pounds. And I certainly would not want to be anything more than 11 stone 6 or 160 pounds. That going over 160 pounds would be an absolute no-no for me. But I am sorry if I'd upset anybody who is that over that weight. And I really do need to put a lid on that now before I end up unintentionally hurt one's feelings. The best thing that came out of your sepsis was that you are still... Yes, exactly, Jody, exactly that. I used to a long time ago, but less so now. No, I know. It's a major killer, sepsis. It's so terrible. It's a major killer. I know that. I know that not many people survive it. No, and one thing I will say, Heather, I am very happy learning that you are grateful for every day that that you have since the sepsis ordeal. I'm very happy learning that you are grateful for it, and I'm very much similar since I came out of the other end of the critically low point I was going through. I do hope you are well. I am very well. Hello to you. I have a fun question to ask. Which counties do you most wish to travel to, along with reasons for doing so? Oh, the United States of America and Canada. And why? Because I've got friends who live in United States of America and Canada, and also because there are a lot of very, very nice and interesting points of interest that I would like to see in America and Canada, if this answers your very questioning. And I can share my life with everyone here. The best thing to do, Heather. Best thing to do. Oh, thank you, Jody. Outro. Are you talking about the live outro? But I'm feeling a little silly, so we'll probably play something a little silly.
When I requested, although it was a ride, so she can shout, "Get out of here, quick, or right up inside!" When you are lost in London and you don't know where you are, you can hear my voice a calling, fast further down the car, and very soon you'll find yourself inside the terminus. The London Transport diesel engine, nice and horsepower omnibus. We don't ask much for wages, we only want their shares. So come down all the stages and stick up all the fares. If tickets cost £1 apiece, why should you make a fuss? It's worth it just to ride inside the 30-foot long by 8-foot wide. Inside that monocoque, the road will turn off the highway coat. That big six-wheel and solid painted London Transport diesel engine, nice and horsepower omnibus. Hold very tight, please.
On the buses is brilliant, Heather. It's truly brilliant. Oh, yes, you. I remember you. Yes, now your insignia on the channel profile picture familiarizes me. Hello to you, my old friend. Just to let you know, I have over the last few years had a huge array of newfound subscribers and supporters who regularly support me, or fairly regularly support me, just to let you know. Some have come, some have gone, some have stayed, but it's nice to see you and nice to see one of my old supporters. We go back a long, long time now. He knew me before, I think just before, oh gosh. Oh, take me back when I first knew you. I've aged quite a bit since then. Although, tell you something, I haven't changed since I was 20. Facially, structural-wise, I haven't changed. I've filled out quite a lot since the first time. I've filled out weight-wise since the first time I knew about you. First time you knew of me, I was nothing but a skinny and petite teenager. You know, but I've gained the weight since then, you know, but I'm still a fairly skinny man, but nothing like how I was when I first encountered you. That probably was one of the reasons why I probably was younger than I looked. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I might have aged a bit since the first time I encountered you, but not considerably. But thank you for saying I'm still the young, dashing lad. You remember. Well, I've changed my hairstyle a bit, you know, and I used to comb it more to the side a long time ago. Now it's near the middle, you know. I mean, well, yeah. Oh, Babsy, is anything all right? Hello. Oh, yes, I love it. No, I know that, Heather. I know that well. Love Coronation Street. Wake every day to watch it. No. Well, no, but thank you for saying I'm dashing. Thank you. Many do say I'm a handsome man, but thank you. Thank you. No, but can I tell you something? In the early days when I first knew you, I think you saw how young I looked. Even I would have been about 15, 16 when I first knew of you. You know, I mean, and being younger than I looked, you'd be very surprised to not learn something from me. But when I was 18 years of age, some people confused me for being a 16-year-old. Surprise you as it might. I mean, I remember I was on the bus, I was 18. I mean, because I'm 24 now. But when I was 18, an older lady, I was on the bus and there was an older lady sat near me, and she asked me how old I was. I said, I'm 18, and she said, you look about 16. Very funny. That was quite funny. Well, I think I probably was younger than I looked, because hence, tell you something, tell you something. I used to get asked for ID when buying alcohol when I was aged 18 from time to time. This may or may not surprise you, but I used to get carded or ID'd at the age of 18 sometimes. Thank you, Babsy. Thank you. Yeah, we have really gotten on quite a bit since then. I was a young and absolute skinny and petite teenager when I first knew you. I'd tell you something. When I was 18, I was just over 9 stone. 4 pounds over 9 stone. But that changed when I was about 20, weight-wise. When I got to about 20, I'd gained quite a lot of weight since then. You know, but there were some of it was some serious reasons, but and it largely stayed. But I only recently lost about 1 pound of weight. But to be honest with you, I had to gain the weight in the end, because I think if I'd remained the weight I was when I first knew you, or even when I was 18, it wouldn't have looked good on me long term. No, I would have looked just nothing but too thin at the time. But no. But I think it's a good thing I gained the weight. Preferably, I'd like to be about just over 10.5 stone to just under 11.5 stone weight-wise. Oh, thank you, saying I'm handsome. You have a good dinner, won't you, my lovely Heather? You have a nice dinner. Thank you. Thank you, Babsy. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you. It happens as you get older. Yes, it's a real thing that happens to many as you get older. But there are some notable exceptions for some people. Some people remain the weight they were from the age of teenagers throughout a lot of their adult lives. And give you one example. My moderator, Jody, my moderator, who's in the chat, she was 100 pounds from about age 14, 15, I think, up until she was about 61 or 62. She remained 100 pounds or 7 stone and 2 pounds. It took nearly 50, she remained the same weight for almost 50 years, tell you something, from a teenager up until she was in her early 60s. And she was heavily skinny shamed for it throughout much of her adult life. You have a happy new year, my lovely Babsy. You take care. You have a happy 2026, and I'll see you in 2026, my darling. Take care, lovely Babsy. Take care. Do you still watch Corrie? Can't watch anymore. Sad with how it has gone in recent years. You don't watch it anymore? Yeah, if it's gone downhill. Yeah. No, a lot of soaps have changed a lot nowadays, haven't they? They've really changed a lot now. These soap operas, yeah, many. Oh, thank you, Anne. Harriet, thank you for your kindness towards Babsy. Wishing you a happy 2026, Babsy. Whatever you may be getting up to for 2026, I hope it's worthwhile and works out well. You take care, my sweet darling lady. You take care. Still Miss Brookside. 100 pounds is 7 stone and 2 pounds, Jody. That's what it is, just over 7 stone. So very, very tiny. Had to put a zip on mine. Weighs 220 pounds. Billy Goat weighs 220 pounds. Wow. Rita's 93 pounds. Wow, gosh, so that's what, 7 pounds less than what you formerly were, Jody. Oh gosh, so seldom a lot of difference. Now, I know you've lost weight. But your mouth is still huge. It doesn't look like you'd lost weight, Blacksmith. Oh dear, I think I fat shamed someone. Sorry. Sorry, Blacksmith. Sorry for fat shaming. Rita weighs 93 pounds. I would have seemingly thought Rita was about 85, 90 pounds, but not quite 93 pounds. She obviously carries it well. But I'd believe Pamela's weight for what she said it was last year. I'd believe that, or potentially more. Sorry if it was body shaming. My best friend enjoys mysteries. I don't want to work that hard. Well, trying to remember. My grandmother did a murder mystery once, about 10 years ago. She did it for her friend's, a late friend's a friend who she sadly fell out with, and then a year later her friend died, so they never made up the quarrel. But she did a murder mystery for one of her friend's then 79th birthday. Her friend has since died, unfortunately, but she did a murder mystery once and had a large meal after that. No, yes, Rita can in pictures. Look, her pictures of her, she does look deceptively smaller than she is. She is a German Shepherd, and they can. Now I know how big German Shepherds can get because I have a friend who had German Shepherds, and her German Shepherds were very, very large. Tell you something. Pounder German Shepherd. I would not upset you. I'm happy learning so. I bet that would be a fun birthday treat. It has been me an idea. It has given you an idea. I've seen Columbo. I've actually seen Columbo reruns, and they are fantastic. So I actually have seen Columbo. I haven't seen it for about 10 years. But yes, it's very good, Columbo. I've seen it many times. I could imagine the murder mystery is a good birthday treat. You take care, Eddie. You have a good 2026. I'll be live again in January 2026, Eddie, so in well over a week's time. Either the 6th, 7th, or 8th of January, so it's going to be a while yet. But Happy New Year for 2026, Eddie. Most don't believe me when I say she weighs that much, so she does carry it well, yes. Have Rita send Pamela a secret. She should only weigh 85, 90 pounds, really, so she's 3 pounds overweight. No, I'm within the right range, weight-wise, thankfully. No, but very surprisingly, when I was 1 pound heavier compared to what I am now, my BMI was not far off of overweight. How overrated is that? I mean, me not far off overweight when I look nothing like it. How shocking! The BMI is flawed. Very, very flawed BMI measurement, that is. You know, very, very flawed BMI measurement. You know, 5'8", 154 pounds. My BMI is not far off the overweight range. Very, very surprising. And even now at 153 pounds, I'm still not completely far off of overweight. Very, very flawed. Something I get a bit flawed and opinionated. I get rather vocally opinionated about at times, but there we are. Yeah. Still being here for a few minutes. False alarm. Eddie. Yeah, no, yes, I think it's very, very outdated, BMIs. I think they're chronically outdated, Harriet. And not to use it, no. Oh, sorry, yeah, no, I already highlighted that. No, I wanted to say thank you for the compliment. Thank you, old friend. Thank you. If you're still here, thank you. My resemblance hasn't really gone away since the first time we knew of one another. You know, it hasn't really gone away. I mean, I've changed a bit, but the resemblance hasn't gone away, well, age-wise. But surprise you as it might, I showed a picture of what I looked like when I was 20, and yet some people have looked at it and they're like, you haven't aged a bit. So if I could be 24 and look about 20 still, then I'm obviously doing something right, because when I was 20, people assumed I was already over 20. But yet people don't believe my age now, or some don't believe it now, because of, well, to them, looking no different to how I did when I was 20. Yeah, I know, yeah, exactly. And it can hurt one's self-esteem when one gets worried about weight because of where their BMI is in or how it's described, yes. A big part of my wonderful personality is that I have a very expressive face. That will never change. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Pamela. No, but quite a few things have changed in me over the years. My hair is which used to be very curly, is now a lot less curly. You know, so yeah. No, things do change as you get older, physically, but there you are. Please take them. Oh, thank you, Jodie. Thank you. You know, and it was very nice what Pamela had to say. But I think we're going to finish things off in about a couple of minutes, because actually, I was initially only intending to do 1 hour 35 minutes. But actually, we've gone 3 minutes over what I intended. But why not go slightly longer? Or we might even we may even probably go, say, another 7 minutes. So we may not finish until about 1 hour 45 minutes. But I don't think we're going to do 2 hours. No. But I think just to let each and every one of you know, but if we do finish in 2 minutes, or if not, I'm going to say it anyway, even if we don't finish in a couple of minutes' time, this is the last live stream for 2025. And also, either just before the end of this year, so maybe a day or two after this live stream is over, or in early 2026, all of you, there's going to be a video talking about the future live stream fate for 2026. It's going to be a very, very different format come 2026, and you're going to find out via video. It may cause disappointment for some, or it may cause understanding, or it may be of excitement to some. But I shall be happy to find out your reactions for when I do the video, just to let each and every one of you know. I have an actor's face and an actor's voice too, just saying, oh, thank you. Thank you, Celestial Dancers. Thank you. Always pleasant. Thank you. It's been a lovely live. Thank you, Anne. Thank you. Thank you for all your live chats in 2025. Thank you, Silent Night. Thank you. I mean, I have to say, it's probably about the most amount of live streams I've ever done. That is so. Hello, Stevie. Hello. We're not finishing just yet, but we're in the last the last minutes of the live. It needs to be what is right for me. Thank you. Sounds intriguing. Thank you, Harriet. But you're going to find out via video. Would be nice one day, Eddie, but they're very old. They'd served their time. They had their time. They'd meant to retire a few years before 2023, but no, they just carried on. They resiliently powered through. It's been a good year all in all. No, I've had generally a very good year for 2025, despite the upheaval of the house move and being victimized and bullied online. I've had generally a good year despite those downsides. I've generally had, by and large, a very, very good and certainly one of the fullest years I've had in a long, long time. It's really one of the fullest years I've had in a long time. Made a lot of things happen, make things happen. We made a lot of things happen, be it increased live streaming, event attending. I didn't succeed with everyone I wanted to go to, but I succeeded with most, certainly with most. And yes, in 2026, so I know this year's almost out. 2025 is almost out, but 2026, much to look forward to, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes. And 2027, I'm very much looking forward to, as well as 2028. But the next years where I'm going to really aim to make things happen again, almost comparable, if not more or less the same as 2025. The next make things happen years will be 2029 and 2030 for me personally. The end of the decade of 2029 and 2030 will be the next years for me personally to have a make things happen attitude once again. That is. And I'm certainly going to look forward to it. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Thank you, Stevie. Thank you. I know a quarter of a century past 2000. I know that, yes. And I was born a year after 2000, as you know. So, well, and yet you would have seen us lot when we were just young children at the time. And now you've seen us grow up, or those born in the year of 2000, you've seen us now grow up into fully grown adults. Now, Alice is watching me on screen. Bloody hell, yes, where did those years go? I know. I know. Thankfully, yes, weight, BMI, none of it matters so long as everyone's happy and healthy, yes. And one other point I need to say, you should say that to those who shame people for their size, especially those who have been heavily skinny shamed or fat shamed or body shamed in general. One should say that to their assailants, the verbal assailants. I wonder that often. I wouldn't have remembered because I was born 1 year after 2000, Stevie, so I wouldn't have known. But interesting, I've just learned that. But very, very sadly, we are going to have to call it time now. We've certainly had a good 1 hour, nearly 45 minutes. But may I take the time with thanking each and every one of you most kindly, sincerely for watching. Mods, thank you very, very much, as usual, for all that you do with the live streams of mine. We are to be next live streaming. I shall see you in the next live stream in January 2026 for the next whole new run of my live streaming schedule for the future. I couldn't thank mods enough, and I couldn't thank all of you for really supporting me during this calendar year of 2025. Thank you, Pamela, Eddie, Stevie. Happy 2026. Alice is on your lap. Oh, well. Nighty-night, Anne. Nighty-night, darling. Nighty-night. Yeah, ha, 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 seriously. Happy New Year for 2026 to all. Goodbye for now, lovely silent night. Nighty-night, Stevie. Nighty-night, sweet darling lady. I cannot thank you all enough for this year of 2025. And I'm certainly looking forward to seeing all of you during 2026. But just a reminder, one will find out the new live streaming schedule for 2026. Thank you once again, most kindly, sincerely for watching, and I shall see you all next year for 2026. Ta-ta for now, another time.
Well, that's all today. My internet friends and followers, thank you kindly for joining me, as always. Please be sure before you go to like, share, and subscribe. Invite your friends to join us next time. If you feel they would delight, we have shared tales of vintage strains, of culture, nature, and lore, of history's charm and verdant calm in moments we adore. So bid farewell till we meet once more, with stories rich and bright. My gratitude to you, my friends. Till next time. Good night.